So what did you, what were your thoughts on seeing that happen to that girl from the Ukraine?
Oh, I mean, I'm still emotional because I have a teenage daughter. It looks like this girl. And if every father across America is not enraged, something is wrong with you. The fact that this is allowed to take place on a public transit system in the United States of America, and 5 people can look on and watch her life being taken away from her and do nothing.
Yeah. It's so demonic. And you look at what is happening, like even in Washington, D.C., like because the president is called in the National Guard, the crime that was going on there, people that we know that had been killed and shot and crazy stuff going on in our nation's capital. But because he took charge of that, look at what's happened there. And yet we have mayors resisting that in other cities. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a spirit of lawlessness and anarchy.
That's what it is.
Right now that we're seeing really unveiled. I mean, this is going to be a flashpoint in American history. We're going to look back on what happened with this poor girl, and things are going to change because finally people are starting to wake up.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, because there's been this cascading lawlessness from the top down. Yeah. For the last administration and prior. And we see now God's anointed someone to bring law and order in, and it's going to shake it up. Yeah. You know, and America's got to go, which way do we want to go? Yeah. The law and order or killing people?
Well, but every policy that enables this is demonic. The cashless bail system, the 14 prior arrests and convictions. This is somebody that needs to be locked away for life. They should never even be near people like this. And yet we're seeing, obviously it was racially motivated. Obviously this guy was deranged and demonic, but these people are in cities across America, roaming free. And we've seen some of them at our events. I mean, we've had to hold back crazy people at our events just like this. And this is a wake-up hour for the church.
Well, we have I think we have a role in the Canadian media tried to paint Christians as a hateful group while ignoring the actual hate of anti-Israel protesters. Here's a clip of a radical protester sneaking into Sean's church event, caught on camera throwing a bomb on stage.
In Montreal, where anti-Israel protesters showed up at the church that took in the event, thus making it a worship service. And this man marched into that worship service, lit not 1 but 2 smoke bombs, and hurled it at Feucht and his Canadian worship team mid-service.
So that was just, I mean, I know there were other things that happened as well, because I want to say, because I asked you, I said, who was stopping you in Canada? You said it was more government officials and the media that were together. But there's a huge amount of Christians we know in Canada, right? What can they do to change what's happening in Canada?
Well, they got to get engaged, and they need new leadership, and they need to fight back. Yeah. And I think that's my message. You know, we've had some tremendous victories across our nation. It's happened because of prayer. We went to all 50 U.S. capitals. We did radical things. The future of Canada is hanging in the balance, and the church has to rise up, has to not be afraid to be controversial, has to pray, has to worship, and has to push back.
Well, before you leave, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, we would love to hear how the Lord is moving and touching your heart right now. So be sure to comment below, and then share this video with someone you feel needs it just as much as you did.